Hey, Tim Newman here with Analogics Outdoors. We're live with the Sportsman's Guide Facebook page. Today we're setting up the ultimate mineral site and the ultimate protein site. So before we get going here, I just want to talk about the location. I've chosen this location that's adjacent to a big thick bedding area, but I can access this camera very easily because there's a road, a field road about 20 yards behind me here. So I can slip in here, check this camera, see what's on it without disturbing the deer that are bedded in this grove. We're here in southwest Minnesota. This is intensive agricultural habitat, so these deer just live in little pockets of woods, and I've got this mineral ready to go here. We have three different modes of action that we're going to put at this mineral site. We've got the granular mineral dirt 180, and then we've got the anti-block, and then we're going to put liquid mineral on top of it, and we'll have a synergistic effect of all three of those products. So I'm just going to start off by clearing away all of the debris in about a 3-foot circle. And also, before we get going here, your trail camera viewfinder, you can use the white bottle to help you find where you're at in the viewfinder. So that's just a quick tip for you. So I'm going to get started here and we'll get this mineral site put in. I basically just want to get right down to bare soil. So I've just got this garden hoe, and I'm just going to get away all the grass and the leaves and the little trees. So now that we've got a pretty good bare spot established, then I'm just going to turn up this topsoil. And that'll help buffer the mineral, because deer inherently don't eat mineral by itself. They would rather have the buffering effects of soil. Alright, so that looks pretty good right there. Got one more little twig to cut off, and what I like to do is pour about half the bag out and kind of mix it in with the topsoil, and then just pour the other half right on top.
So Tim, is there any correlation to the soil, the minerals in the soils, and where the biggest bucks are harvested in the nation?
There is a correlation there, and it's mostly where the fertile soils along like the Mississippi River and that those are known for bigger deer, but you can grow big deer in areas that are known for poor soils by making additions to the soil. And I can mention the research on antler growth. A lot of guys talk about calcium and phosphorus being important, because if you ground up an antler, the two top components are calcium and phosphorus. But at Analogics, we did testing on free-ranging deer and looked at what they were deficient in. They weren't deficient in calcium and phosphorus. They would get enough of that from their environment. So what we've done is added their micro minerals, because that was what was deficient. It was the manganese, the copper, the selenium, and the zinc. So we really focused on those products. So I've got the loose mineral in the ground, and that's going to be the best mineral for longevity. The next thing I'm going to put out is the Analogics mineral block, and that's going to help. I said longevity before, but I meant intake. So the loose mineral, that's going to increase intake. The block, that's where you're going to get longer longevity, because you get 2 to 3 months out of one of those blocks versus 1 month out of the granular mineral. So I'm just going to set this right in the middle of that loose mineral flat. So that's ready to go. Quickly, I just want to mention the salt content in our mineral product. This is our guaranteed analysis. So we're at 30% salt with our product, and if you look at a lot of the competitors, they're up 60% all the way up to 98% salt. And salt is just an attractant for deer. It doesn't really do much for nutrition. So we've got a good blend of attraction and nutrition. We've put our product versus the competitor products, and they'll eat ours more, and we have just so much more nutrition. So I've got the loose mineral, I've got the block. Now I'm going to put the liquid mineral in that spot, and that'll just be the perfect trifecta of minerals. I'm just going to give this a good shake. And I'm just going to pour it over the whole site.
So how long do the liquids continue to draw the deer for?
So we've actually done studies on just the liquid by itself, and we were having deer return to that area 7 weeks after one application with a 1 gallon jug. So this is the complete ultimate mineral site. We've got the camera set up right there. We're going to come back and check this in a couple weeks and see what kind of action we got here, but I'm really excited because I know there's some nice bucks in this area. Now we're going to head over to our protein location and get that established. So similar kind of synergistic effect here. We've got the Analogics Anti-Protein Block. We've got Supplement 365 and Braggin' Rights Acorn. And we're going to put all these out in this one spot, and then I'm also going to put out a Apple Liquid Braggin' Rights right along the log right behind me here. So these sites are pretty close together, but that's not going to hurt anything. We're reaching that point of the year where we want to transition from minerals to protein. The peak of the mineral season is typically in March, April, and May, but they'll still use minerals up until September. But as soon as the lush green vegetation that's all around us starts to dry up, the protein content starts to go down. So we're supplementing the protein by having this ultimate protein site. So I'm going to start by just clearing away a little bit of the green growth right here just so it doesn't obscure the camera. And then we're going to pour some Supplement 365 out right on the ground.
So Tim, is there anything in the Supplement 365 that helps to prevent from molding?
Yeah, there's actually a mold inhibitor in there. So that way you can put it right on the ground and not have to worry. The thing that really sets Analogics products apart from anybody else is called the AnaShield TX4. It's in all of our products. And that's a blend of essential oils, there's probiotics, there's chelated minerals, and there's vitamins, as well as that mold inhibitor. So all of those work together to boost immune system function, because when a deer is healthy, they can grow bigger antlers. So I'm just going to take this 10-pound bag and put it in about a 3-foot circle right here. I like to kind of pour it in a little bit of an S shape, because that way the buck, as he's eating along the line, he's going to turn his antlers, and I can get several different pictures of him. Because typically if you just put it in a pile, you've got one buck that comes in, he puts his head down and eats, and you've got the same pictures over and over. But this way, he's going to start at this end, and when he reaches this curve, hopefully he turns his head and we can get some good profile pictures of that antler growth. So same sort of trade-off here with intake and longevity. If you want to maximize intake, Supplement 365 is the way to go. If you want to maximize longevity, the protein block is the way to go. Get this protein block opened up here. So that could be a really good protein spot by itself, but we're just going to top dress it with our Braggin' Rights Acorn Attractant. We have it in several flavors. We've got acorn and apple and chestnut, and that's basically just an attractant that the deer can smell from a really long ways away. It has a little bit more protein than the supplement. It's not meant to be a complete feed, but it works really great as an attractant. So I'm just going to pour it right on top of the site here. Ah, that smells good. I wish you guys could experience the smell on the Bragging there. Really good stuff. So that's pretty much it for that ultimate protein site. We've got the supplement, the block, and the Bragging Rights. Now the next thing I want to show you is how to find a good log to use for our liquid products. The liquid products can be poured on the ground, but because it's water-based, they can dry up faster. So the best way to use it is to try and find a decomposing log. So if you look where this log fell, the bottom part of the tree is still pretty intact. Like there's still hard wood right here. You know, I can't break that type of wood right there, so you wouldn't want to use like that. But down towards the end here, this wood has decomposed to the point where it's spongy. You know, I can break this apart with my hand, and that's the kind of wood that you want to try and find to put this liquid product out, because that's going to basically keep it intact, and in that spongy location, the deer can come back and they'll tear apart that wood and still be coming back to it over a month later. So we've got 4 different flavors on the liquid Bragging Rights that you can check out on the Sportsman's Guide website. Give this a good shake as well. This has minerals in it. This isn't just a liquid attractant. That's also what sets us apart from anybody else. Nobody's got actual minerals in their liquid attractants. Everybody's got salt and water or sugar and water, but we've actually put the chelated minerals in this product, so it's actually nutritionally beneficial for the deer. So I'm just going to pour this out right in this little pocket and let that soak right into that decomposing wood. And these bucks will come along here and eat a little bit of the attractant on their way to that protein site. It should be a really good spot to have a camera. So that's it for that location. Do we have any questions from any of the viewers? Okay. This has been a live production from Analogics on the Sportsman's Guide Facebook page. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments and we'll answer them as they come in. Good luck hunting this year.